25-17 in favor of Signal HD in set number 3 in what was easily their most comfortable frame here in this match so far.
Well, for the Signal HD Spikers and the CSB Lady Blazers, it was a close match in the start of the set, but towards the middle until the end, the Signal HD Spikers really dominated in all departments. Great combination, collective effort on the side of the Signal HD Spikers. Gander with 9 points, Meneses with 8, Molina with double digits already, 10 points for her, and Acuna, one of their impact players, 9 points. Meanwhile, on the side of the CSB Lady Blazers, Undangan, we haven't seen a lot of action, is their top scorer with 8 points. Apostol 7, Gamit with 7 as well, and then Singh with 6. So we take a look at the numbers. Clearly, the HD Spikers dominated the third set with 16 attack points against the 10 of the CSB Lady Blazers. Better blocking output also for the HD Spikers with 3. We're expecting more from the CSB Lady Blazers, but they have no blocks and no service aces. Meanwhile, 1 service ace for the HD Spikers. And both teams also tried to limit their errors, but CSB still committing more against the Signal HD Spikers.
Well, sinabi nga natin kanina that Signal are an excellent blocking team, great at net defense. It wasn't there in set number 1, but in set number 2, we saw signs of it. In set number 3, it was really showing. Let's see if they can improve on that further going into the next one. But of course, we saw a while ago sa set number 2, sinabi natin na kapag siguro yung starters yung ginamit ng CSB, it could have been a different result. Set number 3, they had more usual suspects, but then it felt that Signal have finally woken up and adjusted to this contest.
And this is why it's dangerous to play against Signal team, because as the game continues, they keep on getting better. So the opponent also has to keep up and find ways, find adjustments to be able to keep up with the adjustments on the side of the HD Spikers.
When it comes to adversity, Signal HD know how to answer it. And they are displaying that here today against the CSB Lady Blazers. And of course, CSB, they're hungry, they're young, they want an upset, they want to be known as a giant killer. And here's a chance for them to do that here today. Can they extend this to a set number 5? Something that my partner desperately wants. Or will Signal end things early here today? Coach Jack giving his last instructions as they try to find a way to put this one to bed and secure a flawless record in the first part of the PNBF Champions League. Again, thank you very much for joining us here on Pilipinas Live. This is the PNBF Champions League at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Please do join us here if you can.
And right now, we continue to see both coaches still trying to mix things up. We see some changes in the lineup of the HD Spikers and a few changes also on the side of the CSB Lady Blazers.
So it will be Signal. Will get us going here first. Jel Cayuna on the service line. Pasas. Soft touch there, and the point will go the way of CSB.
Poor connection there between Cayuna and Acuna.
Tesadoro on the service line here. Molina.
Molina again outsmarting the floor defense of the Lady Blazers.
Yeah, you know, we saw that a bit already. She's found ways to score that way here today.
A very efficient player, talking about Ces Molina.
Again, lumalabas yung veteran smarts niya. We talked about her. Both of us did. So 2-1.
The 2 points of CSB right now are unforced errors on the side of the HD Spikers.
Let's see if they can manage their own attack point here. Apostol. Cunha just pushed that across. Apostol again. Or rather, Mitch Gamit getting that point instead.
A great attack from Gamit. Katindig was actually on the right spot to dig that ball but could not contain that power.
Kayuna with the setup. Kept alive here. Apostol. Kayuna with the setup. Tupasas. Overcooked. And this is the start that CSB wanted here as they are hunting for a set number 5.
They're getting a lot of help from the HD Spikers.
Yeah. Right now, they've only had one attack point, courtesy of Mitch Gamit. Tapa. Free ball para sa Signal. And the block stays in, and CSB now lead 5-1.
Well, that was a great combination play. Only one blocker for Troncoso, but Katarig was on the perfect spot, perfect timing to get the kill block.
5 serving 1.
5 serving 1 here. CSB looking to do more damage. Molina looking for Vanny Gandler. And the blocking was just on point.
Katarig and Gamit teaming up against Gandler.
6 serving 1.
6 serving 1 here. CSB has come out in this frame on a sprint. Vanny. Apostol. And the block, unable to keep that in. So you now have a 7-1 lead in favor of CSB.
Everything working well right now on the side of the CSB Lady Blazers. Off the block there for Apostol.
They just can't get anything going. Talking about Signal. They gave away errors, and now Benilde found a way to score themselves.
And it's not the time to relax for the HD Spikers.
And Apostol scoring off the block, and all of a sudden, we are going into our first technical timeout, 8-1 in favor of CSB. Don't go away, we got a ball game. Well, if you're impressed with the CSB Lady Blazers, then ladies and gentlemen, please do come on over and watch them here in action in the PNBF Champions League. Their next game will be against the Petrogas Angels on February 8th. That's at 6 p.m. at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. And, you know, for the CSB student body out there, you have no excuse. Ang lapit-lapit lang ng campus. You know, you just make one tumbling here and you're here in Rizal Memorial. So come on over and join us here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium and catch your Lady Blazers who have been making you proud.
Oh, exactly.
And that's straight to the net here as a Signal listless here in set number 4.
We talked about how the CSB Lady Blazers are able to put pressure and challenge the pro teams here. And right now, they're dominating, leading in this 4th set. But Acuna, we've talked about her again and again. She's been playing really efficiently. Not just today, but in the previous games.
Yeah.
Every time she's put in, she's really able to contribute points. And not just that, she's also able to contribute that positive energy as well.
And what does she say?
What?
Well, we'll let you answer that later on. As Kasugod able to extend and tip that in.
Kasugod and Basos there. Two of the taller players on the side of the HD Spikers.
So measured in her routine here. And right in front of Molina, and CSB have now broken double-digit scoring here with Signal nailed down at 3.
Katarig finding that hole in between the blockers, maximizing that one.
Kayuna to Kasugod, who has had an instant impact here today.
Almost an overpass there. Credit Kayuna. Great playmaking for her. Great adjustment as well, choosing Kasugod for that running attack.
Pasas. And that one is a bit too spicy. Oh, it'll be a point there actually in favor of CSB. 11 serving 4 here.
And this is a big gap that the HG Spikers really need to close here if they want to finish in 4 sets.
And that's a good start. That's Kasugod, their number 4, able to make it 5.
Back-to-back points for her there. A lot of trust from Kayuna.
Yung gusto ko yung natawa ka eh. Kasi I was just adding numbers. I was just counting up. Troncoso on the service line here. And we're still alive. There have been a couple of long rallies here in today's matchup. And we're still alive here. Kayuna looking for Kasugod, who barely got that in.
Oh, great dig from Janela there.
And the point will go the way of CSB.
Molina trying to go for the hands of the blockers, but too high and too much angle for her there.
7-point lead and a timeout called here by Signal. Let's listen in.
Tayo pa naman. Tsagayin nyo lang. Tsagayin nyo lang muna ha. Kainom muna. Ha? Medyo challenging yung nangyayari. Kahit malayo yan, kailangan trabahoy lang natin ha. Kailangan maging effective yung ano natin ha. Sige lang, sige lang. Pagka walang receive, automatic separate saka yung back row. Okay? Pag wala ha, ngayon kapag meron saka mo gawin. Okay? Ha? Sige. Kaya mo lang boy. Kaya lang.
Hey, Signal!
Signal looking for a way back into this one. 7-point lead in favor of the CSB Lady Blazers, who are looking to push this into a 5th and final frame. And Signal have it all to do here in set number 4. Kayuna looking to go the other way, and that's more like it for HD Spikers.
A better setup there from Kayuna to Molina. A lot of space for that cross-court attack.
Jen Kasugod on the service line here. Kayuna. Oh, managed to deliver that perfectly to Molina.
And Molina continues to target the same zone. Not too crafty, not too fancy, just really targeting the zone 5.
CSB looking to stop a more resurgent Signal team, and what an effort there from Basas. Kayuna to Molina. Troncoso, binilik kay Molina. And she scores again.
And that has been Ces Molina for the HD Spikers. 3 consecutive points for her here, going for the hands of the blockers this time.
Again, CSB just pounding away here. Dorog with the push.
Oof.
And Dorog able to get 2 Signal players to get into each other's way.
A smart move there from Dorog, challenging the floor defense of the HD Spikers.
There it is, Dorog with the touch there. Cayuna. Back to Molina.
Ooh. Great dig.
And the block isn't able to stay inside. So CSB extend their lead.
Credit half the point to Getigan. That was an excellent dig coming from Ces Molina attack.
The push, still no good. Dawn managing to keep that alive. Troncoso, too much on that.
Troncoso trying to go to zone 1. Lacked risk action there. Another free point for the CSB Lady Blazers.
And CSB looking pretty here because they are 1 point away from sending us to our second technical timeout. And as I say that, naka-service error.
A chance here for the Signal HG Spikers to gain some momentum, to find the rhythm here.
Oh, there's a time to make a comeback. It is right now. Cayuna. What a save there from Janela as they now breach the 10-point mark. Talking about Signal HD.
Gantapa trying to go for a power tip there. Too low was set for her.
Cayuna with the serve. CSB looking for an answer. Cayuna to Molina. Great defensive play there from Cayuna.
Ooh.
And able to score off the block. Katarik making the difference and sending us to our second technical timeout. 6-point lead para sa Lady Blazers. Don't go away. Welcome back to Rizal Memorial Stadium as Signal HD continue to trail CSB 16-10 in the second technical timeout of set number 4. They do lead though 2-1, but CSB look very good here going into the latter stages of this frame. Trying to extend this to set number 5. Just a game ago, they forced 4 sets, including 2 extended frames. And here they are looking to push it to set number 5.
A great floor defense there. Great reaction. A chance ball for the Signal HG Spikers.
Molina. Not that time. Apostol. Oh, barely kept alive there. And that's a net touch against Pasas.
So all these errors really of the HG Spikers giving CSB a lot of advantage in terms of scoring, but also a lot of advantage in getting that confidence.
Well done, able to keep that alive. Almost ran into Cayuna though. Apostol.
Ooh,
Free ball here. And CSB are very close to making this a 5-setter.
A great setup there by Mondoñedo. Excellent finish. And that forces Coach Chuck to call this time out.
Ganun talaga. Tagay nyo lang, tsaga. Lagi si Gamit yung binabablock lang. Yung iba yung binablock mo. Yan tapa ha. Nalipat mo lang dito. Okay? Sige, sipag lang tayo, sipag. Ha? Okay? Kaya pa naman tsagain yan. Ha? Huwag nyo i-give up yan. Trabahuin natin yan ha. 1 point at a time ha.
Hinga muna, hinga.
Isa pa.
18-10 in favor of CSB. And Signal are looking to mount a little comeback here to prevent a set number 5.
No, Coach Chuck asking for more effort from the girls.
Basas will try to find the line, unable to do so. All of a sudden, it's a 9-point lead as Joe Fernandez will check in.
Well, there was a great angle for Basas there, but just too much power.
Molina getting that off the block. That's more like it.
No, so far it has just been Ces Molina for the HG Spikers in this fourth set. She will need a lot of help from her teammates here if they want to close this big gap.
Ces Molina. They're going to need a lot more from everyone on the floor here. Para sa Signal, as you mentioned. Fernandez, who just checked in.
And this is what we're talking about, the contribution from other players in the HG Spikers. Fernandez, instant point for her there.
And Fernandez, one of their younger players here in Signal. Obviously developing into what could be a critical piece in a championship puzzle. And as I say that, through the block, CSB now breached to 20.
Well, Gintapa has been unstoppable in this fourth set. Still no solution for her on the side of the HG Spikers.
Fernandez with the attempt there. Oh, barely kept alive, but here we go. Troncoso could not beat the blocker.
Troncoso taking advantage of that loose block from Gamit and Katarik.
There it is, just getting it right in front of them in between the net.
They were actually in the right spot, great
Yeah.
timing, but it was a bit loose. They were a bit far from the net to close that block.
Acuna. And Molina stopped that perfectly right in front of her.
Katarik making up for that blocking error earlier.
So CSB just a few more away. What a good run for them to start out with here in this frame. That made a big difference here today.
Exactly.
And the blocking also works out.
No coverage on the side of the HG Spikers.
22 serving 13 as we look almost destined for a set number 5 here.
CSB dominating the set.
As Kasugod pulls one back.
Well, for the HD Spikers, they need to play perfect volleyball here. They need to get that momentum, that confidence back, because CSB just 3 points away and extending this into 5 sets.
Fernandez. Troncoso. The setup to the back. And Troncoso manages to pull another one here. 7-point lead, still doable, but they gotta play near perfect volleyball here.
Exactly, but perfect timing for that point from Troncoso and perfect target as well.
And that will go the way of CSB as they go down the line, but they will challenge this.
That was a good target for Apostol. No one was there on the side of the HD Spikers, but Ces Molina looked confident by saying it was actually outside.
Well, ball in, ball out. That's what we're going to look at here. Again, thank you very much for joining us here on BNBF Champions League on Pilipinas Live. I'm Paulo De Rosario alongside Ayala Estraniero. excited to bring you this Signal versus CSB game. Again, CSB a win here sees them comfortably advanced to the next round with no problems, no hiccups, no complications. For Signal HD, just trying to finish the first stage perfect.
Exactly. It's just a matter of standing
Yeah.
right now.
You know, and for CSB, again, what a performance from them here today. So close to forcing set number 5, something that I know you were excited to do. So we're going to see whether or not they have a point here, and oof, that is in.
Clearly.
Coach Shaq there with the unsuccessful challenge. 23-15.
Pressure on the side of the HD Spikers.
You know, they need to go on a 10-1 run to at least win this one. And there's the first point.
Jimenez is taking advantage of her length and height there. Stacking on top of the blockers.
And now within set point here, talking about CSB and what has been their best frame here. We talked about set 3 being the best set from Signal. How about this from CSB?
Exactly, a turnaround here for the CSB Lady Blazers.
I can officially say I have no idea what's going to happen in set number 5.
Well, we talked about their grit and resilience. Great display of that again.
The push. Managed to keep that alive. Dorog. Cayuna to Troncoso. Troncoso extends this one. 24-17. Still set point.
Troncoso also getting some help from the net, disrupting the timing of Borromeo there.
24-17. Saved one set point.
Oh, this is going to be a tough run for the HD Spikers. CSB just needs one more point.
And that'll do it. So 25-17 in what was really a not competitive set here in favor of CSB. What an impressive performance to force a set number 5 and come close to within an upset against Signal HD. Don't go away. We'll be right back.